Morning everyone, hope you're doing well. So today is day 2 of my guide to the Pewsey Vale Circular Way, or the Pewsey Vale Circular Ride. If you've not seen my introduction, go and have a look at that, go and have a watch of that, and that'll give you a feel for what I'm up to with this series of videos. And I've also done a part 1, so I'm starting this guide from Martinsell, the car park at Martinsell, starting and finishing there, and I'm splitting the route into 4 separate rides. So this is day 2. I've already done a part 1, which is Martinsell to Walbury Hill, which is where we're at now. Day 2 is Walbury Hill down to Collingbourne Ducis, and that's via COMBE, HIPPENSCOMBE bottom and Collingbourne wood. It's a bit of a shorter ride today, and because we're starting so high, there's going to be a lot more descending than there is climbing on this ride. The weather is not too bad actually at the moment, but it is very windy. I think Storm Franklin is rolling in, so there's a quite high wind up here, but hopefully that won't hamper the day too much. Should be a good ride today. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy it. So day 2 of the Pewsey Vale Circular Ride. As you can see, this is where we came from, this is where we finished the first part of the ride, and that's COMBE up ahead of us, and this is Walbury Hill, and we're going to be heading over the top of Walbury Hill, the highest point in southeast England. Never get bored of that little fact. And we're also at the start of the Wayfarer's Walk. So here we go, there's the Pewsey Vale Circular Way marker post. This is the start of the Wayfarer's Walk, as you can see here, which is a long distance trail which I think goes down to Portsmouth, Southampton, one of those two. And we're just going to begin by heading straight up this track and up onto Walbury Hill. So we're just passing through the ramparts of the hill fort that sits on the summit of Walbury Hill. It's actually quite a big hill fort, but there's not much access. The access is only really straight through the middle on this track. So I'd say this is more or less the highest point, not only on the ride but of Walbury Hill. The trig point is just over in the field over there, you can just see the top of it, and this is a bit of a gloomy but still quite impressive view of out over Berkshire and Wiltshire in that direction. Very first section of this ride is a descent down into the tiny little village of COMBE. And we're looking for a turning on the right here. It's here. Yeah, there we go. There's our sign post. I think it's quite a steep descent coming up down through this field. I think it's off down here. section. really good. Really fun descent. I've never been down here before. Whoa, lifty though. Pretty good again, there it is again, up here. We've got a bit of climbing to do now. Up out of Combe. Right, back off road again. That's the Church of St. SWITHIN. Where is that? Let's go have a look for that. So this is the Church of St. SWITHIN, apparently. Nice looking thing. Looks like it's quite old. So let's say, I think it's missing a number, but I think that's 1652. It looks like the actual tower is just a wooden structure. Can't go in though, actually. Lovely bit of single track. This section. Fairly steep climb, but rideable. Good view from here of Combe Gibbet, you can just pick out over there. And this is the southern side, southern face of Walbury Hill. It's good, isn't it? Really steep. Good descent though. Don't want to be climbing up here. Hi there. Hi. Through here. So this is Combe Wood. Get some really nice patches of bluebells in Combe Wood in the spring, must be May time. This track is just getting progressively firmer as we descend down through the, I suppose this is a valley, dry valley, what do you call this? Really brightened up now as well. Much more like what I was hoping today would be. There's signage over there, pink sign. I think we're off up here. A bit of a climb now up this road. We're going to start meandering around to the village of OXENWOOD. It's our next stop. Right, looks like we're just entering the village of Lincolnholt. Right, I think we're off to the right here. There's the signpost. I love these old signposts. Another church here. look. Beautiful little church. I'm assuming this is Lincoln Holt Church, but can't see anything more specific. Well, we're dropping down, but we're dropping into the wind, so you'd hardly know it. Probably gonna have to start pedalling in a minute. Another quiet little village. The other side. Where's this taking us? Down here. Looks like we're off road again here. It's like a green lane. I've got a feeling here we'll go up to the right. Yep. Right up here. I'm just going to follow this lane up to another minor road. Right, I think we go down to the left here. Signposted Henley. Okay, so back on firm ground, and we're going to continue heading round to Henley. So we've got a bit of a descent coming up, road descent. And I think here. Oh, nice looking horses. Oh. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey there. Nice looking things, aren't they? Yeah, okay, I'll get on my way. Fair enough. Right. Turning right here. And we're going to carry on round to Oxenwood via another green lane, which is coming up on the left shortly. Straight on. I think this is Oxenwood. Then we go straight through the village and out to the left here. And then off up here. beacon farm. We head round to the left here. Steep climb now. All really nice views. Okay, so we're going to head straight down this track straight ahead, but on the top of Haydown Hill, which is the hill sort of to the left of this track straight ahead in front of us, there's a Iron Age hill fort, and I think you can probably just go up through this field here, and the hill fort is just on the top there. It's called Fosbury, but I'm not gonna go up there today. And yeah, we're gonna head down. Yeah, as you can see the signage up on the bridleway there. This is Haydown Hill, just to the left here, down the right hand side of it. No bridleway access to the top, unfortunately. Sliding all over the place there. I think this is HIPPENSCOMBE. Work our way around here through this farmyard, and then up to the right. And I think we've got quite a long, steady climb. So I don't know if you can see, but there's cars running along the top of this hilltop ridgeline, and that's called Chute Causeway. I think it's a Roman road. I remember seeing that on the OS map, but that's essentially where we're heading, up through the middle of this valley, and then we'll climb up and meet the road at the top of the valley. I read somewhere that Savernake Forest used to be 10 times the size it currently is, and it did extend all the way down to this area, HIPPENSCOMBE. And I don't know if that meant that all of this at one point was covered in forest, trees. I'm not sure about that, but I'm fairly sure the designated area of Savernake Forest extended all the way down here. Considering we're in Wiltshire, there's a real strange feeling of remoteness out here. I think I've literally only seen 2 cars in about an hour. I haven't seen any walkers, no cyclists. So if quiet countryside is what you're looking for, this is exactly what you're going to get here. So we're just reaching the top of HIPPENSCOMBE bottom. Doesn't sound like that makes sense, but it does. And we're gonna look for a track up through this woodland on the left. Yeah, this is the way. Going up into this woodland, but quite wet ground here, so I don't think I'm going to get much traction if I try and get on. Okay, finally made it to the top and to the road. There's a sign coming off up here now. So, getting towards the last quarter of this ride now. This farm road is going to take us down to Collingbourne Wood, and then we'll head down through the wood, and then the final section is down a byway to Collingbourne Ducis, where we'll finish today. Right, so here we go, Collingbourne Wood. Really nice mix of terrain and scenery on this route today. Nice to finish with a forest section. Almost missed this turning here. I was enjoying my run down this forest track, but it's actually turned off here, up this really muddy bit of single track. I think I'll just walk this first section. Hopefully it dries out at the top. By the looks of things on the OS map, you can just carry straight on down that forest road, and at the bottom just turn right and you get to pretty much the same place. Perhaps after a wetter, in the wetter months or after a wet spell, that would be the preferable option to this. Better, firmer to ride on. Right, I think it's right here. So if you carry on here, straight down, you'll end up at Ludgershall, and there's Ludgershall Castle. Not far, maybe a mile or so along this track here, which I might go down and take a look at sometime. The ground is so saturated that you just sink straight into it. So literally like riding through treacle. Right, I think this is the final descent of the ride. Let's hope it's a good one. So I think we just follow this lane now down into Collingbourne Ducis, where we're going to finish this section of the ride today. Okay, so we've made it. This is Collingbourne Ducis. This is the end of this section of the trail that we're doing today. The next ride will be from here, Collingbourne Ducis, all the way round to all Cannings. Hope you enjoyed it today. And as always, thanks very much for watching.